affirm, Pujya Swami Ji. All of our respected, beloved International Yoga Festival presenters, participants, and family. This is the week during the year when it actually feels like the whole Parmarth family is actually back together. All during the year, so much else takes place, so many beautiful programs and events and whatnot. But this week, it actually feels, as I look around, like the family is really back together. And that family keeps growing and expanding year after year. And it's such an extraordinary blessing to be able to witness it.
Yes,
this is really the grace. The grace of Mother Ganga, the grace of this land. Because this is a place. Yeah, International Yoga Festival is in its 31st year. But saints and sages and rishis and yogis have been coming to this land. Coming exactly where you are. Sitting on these banks of Mother Ganga. In these Himalayas. For thousands of years. Doing yoga, doing meditation, becoming yoga, becoming meditation, and channeling all of those teachings for us. And so, while so many of us think, oh, yoga is this new thing, it's actually here for thousands of years and right here in this sacred land. So, to watch the festival grow is extraordinary because, interestingly, year after year, there's more and more yoga studios all over the world. Year after year, every corner of every city, of every country in the world has a yoga studio. And yet, despite that, year after year, more and more people come from those cities and countries here to the banks of Mother Ganga to do yoga. And the reason for that, as we think about it and discuss it and share amongst ourselves, is because that which you are coming for, it's not just about great teachings. Yes, with our extraordinary presenters and teachers and experts, we're bringing the best of the world here to the banks of Mother Ganga. And it's not just the teachings. It's this extraordinary touch that is here. That as you sit on the banks of Mother Ganga, there's a transformation that happens within us if we're open to it. And it's that touch and it's that transformation that is bringing people, despite the proliferation of yoga studios all over the world, that's bringing more and more people to this sacred land. And for us, that's really exciting because our attachment, our excitement, our goal with the yoga festival and the yoga programs is not about thy hamstrings shall be loose, thy thigh muscle shall be strong, thy waist shall be narrow and beautiful. That's not our goal. Our goal is actually to bring about the transformation in our world that only yoga can do. That only when each of us actually unites consciously with the truth of who we are, with that divinity within ourselves, and in that divinity, with that divinity in the world around us. That divinity by any name and no name, by any form and no form, by any race, any religion, any language. When we unite with that, we then simultaneously unite with the truth of ourselves. And that union is what yoga means. The word yoga means union. But it's not, as we always laugh, this union of my nose to my knees or this union of my fingers to my toes. It's a union of this individual, theoretically material self with the true, expansive one, capital S self that exists not only here, but here, and here, and here. And when we have that experience, then not only are we doing yoga, but we're living yoga, we're being yoga, and we get to spread yoga. Today in our spiritual lecture series, our beloved Dr. Bruce Lipton gave such an extraordinarily beautiful presentation on the unified field and how we actually are one. Whether you go into that river from spirituality or you go into that river through science, we're all coming into that same river of truth and of oneness. And that ultimately is what this festival is about. So whether it's through doing physical asanas, whether it's through pranayama, through chanting and singing divine kirtan, through any one of the 150 different classes this week, ultimately the goal is every one of us to wake up, to realize the truth of who we are, to realize that fullness, divinity of who we are, and therefore that fullness and divinity of all of those and all of that around us. And then to realize there is no place you end and the rest of the world begins. And if every one of us experiences that, this yoga festival will be an extraordinary success. And that is up to all of you. You have these amazing presenters here from all over the world to bring their teachings, bring their touch to you. And now it's up to you to open to that transformation. So as Pujya Swamiji always says, welcome home. Welcome home on a actual level to Parmarth Niketan, to the banks of Mother Ganga, to the lap of the Himalayas. And welcome home to your true self. That is yoga. And the celebration of that is Yoga Festival. Thank you.